The goal of this tutorial is to teach you how to make a drop-down list interface like this one here, where this will move to the category that you click on, and there is a drop-down with where the panoramas they can be entered. Like I click here, it opens the panorama, the list goes up again, go to the restaurant, and we'll go to the restaurant, up goes the list, and the logo is over here indicating that you are at the restaurant, and so on. So I'll just take this one away, and here I have a panorama, and those are the selectors, and this is what I will be building up. I will put the banners and put the buttons, and then I will be putting this indicator and arm it up. So let me start from scratch. Interface building, select the files, put into place, and then I drag in the first elements, which is you need to make all the elements in Photoshop before you start building the interface in your project, or you can do it little by little, but it's best to make all the elements first, where you build the whole interface in Photoshop, all the little parts of it. You assemble it there and see how it will look, and then you can take it into the project. Here I drag in the top banner, and it's always a good idea to name the hotspots so you can recognize them again easily. And I take the main buttons, that's the second one here, third, fourth and fifth, and the selector boulder, the logo. Now I have to name those, and I will save you some time by putting on pause. I'll just rename those elements. Rename the elements except for this one here, the logo thing, logo selector, and now I have to make those elements static, non-scalable, and align them to the center top position. I will start with the top banner. It is static, scalable, and center position, and the rooms button, static, scalable, and top position here on those two, and this I will do to all of the elements here. This means that the elements, they will be aligned to this part of the screen. As you can see, the hotel has gone up here, and no matter how the screen size is changing or anything, then they will still be aligned to this position there. So if I move it over here, it will still be aligned to the center position, but just with the distance from the center. Static, scalable, over there, and two more. So everything is up there now, and now I need to move them into the correct positions. The top banner is as it should be. The rooms button should be 66 down, at least with those graphics here, and the same with the others. Make the value and then hit enter, or click into another component so that the value will be updated. And there is three more there, and the logo selector will be in a different position. So put it like this. And now I need to move the elements to the final position where they should be. And I start with the rooms button. The rooms button will be 300 pixels. That is in minus 300 over here, and the restaurant button will be 150. And those values I know because I have where is this? Minus, of course. I have done this interface before, and the drop downs, they are 150 pixels in width, each one of them. So the central one will be 150 pixels here, and this one here meets it side by side, and it's also 150, and it's 150. So this will be 300 out here, 150, 0, 150 here, and 300 here. And there we have the location at 0 and 300, because I'm taking from the other end, and this is 150. So this is how it sits now, and now I have to make it so that this logo will move over the button that is clicked. As it is now, clicking will do nothing because there are no functions attached. So I will go to the functions, make another function, and start recording. The recording light comes on here, so you know that you're recording. And then I'll go to the on-screen tools. This is the move tool, and I move the locator to the center of the rooms here, and I stop the recording. I don't want to generate a reverse function for this, so I untick this here, and I call this logo 1 move. Select this here and give it a movement of 500 milliseconds, half a second. Enter, and I finish this function. Here we have the function, and I want this function to fire when the rooms button is clicked. So I make sure that the rooms button is selected by clicking it here or finding it in the list of hotspots in the hotspot drawer. Simplest is to click it, and then I click this little arrow here to move the function over to the hotspot. When I click it now, it will move the logo. Now I just have to make functions for the other 4, and that is quickly done. Let me just do it without commentary. You can see how it goes. Maybe better. Yeah, I think I'll just kill this function here, cancel it. Check this one here. Those 2 work already. This one doesn't work, but now I have the logo over here, so I will make the function for the central one. When the logo was over here, I would have recorded literally nothing because it would not have moved. But now it's over here, so it will record the function. and the last function for the location. Make another function, record, have the move tool attached to this one here, move it over to the center of the location, stop the recording, rename this logo 5, move, select this here, give it 500 milliseconds, enter, finish, and go to the location, select the function, move it over, and everything is ready there. So rooms, restaurant, hotel, facilities, location, and the indicator moves as it should be between those. This concludes the first part of this tutorial. I will make a second part where I build up the drop-down menus, and there will be probably a third part where I make the functions for everything to work together. See you in the second part.